A conference for Germany's far-right Alternative for Deutschland party has drawn major protests. Thousands came out to voice their anger towards the AfD, which is currently second in the polls.
This is the woman hoping to propel Germany to the political far right. Alice Weidel, leader of the AfD, unapologetic and strident ahead of next month's general election.
Wir werden zusammen mit aller Kraft Wahlkampf machen.
We are going to fight this election for our party, for our country, for our children, for the future of a safe and rich Germany. Thank you.
Weidel's grandfather was a Nazi judge appointed by Adolf Hitler, but she insists she's about common sense, not extremism. Here, she was officially adopted as the party's candidate for Chancellor. Alice Weidel is following the Donald Trump playbook. She says that Germany has been diminished by its establishment politicians and weakened by woke values and too much immigration. And these are themes that are finding traction among the nation's voters. The AfD is second in the polls, endorsed by Elon Musk, and clearly offering a stark contrast. We meet Siegbert Drosser, one of the party's MPs. He's got a signed British flag from Nigel Farage and a Russian doll featuring Vladimir Putin. He tells us illegal migrants should be expelled from Germany and says he wants to stop all aid to Ukraine.
I'm sorry to say it, but Ukraine has lost the war. They will pay a high price for it, perhaps no longer exist at all, certainly not within current borders. And I think every German euro of taxpayers' money invested in Ukraine today is wrong.
And despite denying being an extremist, he shared a very stark view on integration of Muslims in Germany.
There was no significant Islamic community here 50 years ago or 100 years ago. Personally, I say that Islam has a home, but that home is not in Germany.
Opposition and anger follow the AfD. Here there were thousands of protesters, long lines of police and high emotions.
In Europe, sadly, it's been always like this. If it's hard times in Europe, people tend to turn to fascists, but we have to be an educated populist stand here, stand against that.
In Berlin, the Chancellor, who's very likely to be ousted in next month's election, said supporting Ukraine was non-negotiable.
No country is the backyard of another. No small country should have to fear its large neighbours. That is at the heart of what we call Western values, our values.
Whatever happens in the election, the AfD will probably be shunned from joining any coalition. For many, it is toxic. But as its popularity grows, so its voice gets louder. Adam Parsons, Sky News, Riesa, Germany.